If you close your eyes.
So today I'm going to be making my first video on Overwatch, and it is going to be a Overwatch tier list for solo queue. Before this starts, just like I said, these changes, everything can change like depending on map, your team, skill level, but these are just like the best champs that have an overall good impact on the game and most synergy with most teams. These are going to be just for this patch, as it will get changed with buffs, nerfs in the future patches. For the first one, we have McCree, who is strong for his auto attacks, which could one-shot anybody in the head, chunk half their HP in the body, as well as the rapid fire. And then also he has his little spin to get out of places, or just to get a little fast reload to double spray. You also have your good AoE stun. The only downfall for that is it's kind of short, but it's still a nice AoE stun. A little combo for him is holding down a right click, which would spray all 6 of your bullets, throwing your stun grenade, spinning, shooting the rest 6 into them. It's pretty much almost going to be a guaranteed kill, but that you will be vulnerable to attacks. His bad things are, if somebody like Tracer gets on him, you most likely might not get off unless you land your stun, because you miss your stun, you will most likely be stuck there. That's his only downfall. Next we have Lucio. Lucio is second because he's a healer, of course. You know, he's very easy to pick up off the bat. He's quite simple, you know. He has a nice little AoE speed buff to get his team to the point early, get his team out of spots. A good little AoE heal. You know, just you literally have to do nothing with the heal. You just turn it on and you run around your teammates and they get healed. So that's pretty easy. And his damage is probably the number 2 damage for a support, because you literally your heals and speed they go by themselves. All you have to do is just run around, so that gives you time to be able to auto. And another thing I didn't add on the picture was he has a self pill. If you right click, you can pop everybody away from you. You know, good support. And then his ulti, I also forgot to add that, hits a huge AoE shield, you know, good for engage or just keeping your team alive for your E to come back up. But that's why I put Lucio as second, because he's very easy and very strong to climb with. For third, we have Reinhardt, which he's third because he's a tank. You know, he doesn't really have much mobility besides his Q, but has a lot of pluses. Best tank probably at the moment. He has his big shield to protect his teammates. You know, you could use it for combos and teams, but it's a 2000 shield. And you could literally one combo anybody. You hit them with your shift, they're pretty much dead. They should be dead. And then his ulti is a very good engager or disengager for his team, as well as his E can go through another Reinhardt shield and stuff, and it's a lot of damage and it's very good range. Like, it's literally infinite range, you just gotta aim it. So that's why Reinhardt is number 3 on my list. The last one is Junkrat, who's also my favorite champion to play. He was the first champion I played in Overwatch, but the reason he's the last one is because I did offense and all that already, but the reason he's number 4 and not higher up in the list or anything is because he's pretty squishy and stuff. That's probably one of his worst downfalls. He has some mobility, not much. He just has his little jump hack to dash and stuff and get people off of him. But other than that, he has to kind of still stay there and just fire away. But his strength, though, is every ability except for his trap. Everything except for that is AoE. So it's very good. You can just sit there and just throw your autos out and you'll be doing a lot of damage, and you can place your trap behind you so you don't get caught out. and then he has his little self pill. He can place a trap behind him, and then he can place his little bomb on him. So if they come after him, he can just bomb out, get away. Nothing too complicated. He's really also very easy to pick up. But everything he has is good, like very good damage. His autos are like pretty much the main thing that he uses, and they're a lot of damage. But if you hit somebody with your trap, you can throw your bomb on them, explode it, and then one auto, and you should be able to kill him. It should be a kill for almost all of the champions. So that's why he's kind of up there. He's one of my favorite champions. Alright, that concludes it for my list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my very first video where I commentate and do stuff with gameplay in the back. I've never really done anything like this, so if you guys have any tips or anything, feel free to drop them down below. If I messed up on something and you feel should have been in here, let me know. I'm going to be doing one of these every time a patch changes, or if I just miss out on something completely. Like Zara, I think her name is, the other tank. Nobody knew about her and her stuff, but now she's kind of up there. She's not quite all the way top tier, I think anyways. That's my opinion. But these are also my opinions. You guys could have completely different opinions, maybe smarter than me. I'm just a average Overwatch player who wanted to spread my information to all of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as tell me what you guys want to see next and what I messed up on in this video. Thank you.